Well, IMPD says it's completed an unusual homicide investigation last month. We actually told you a 34-year-old man died, possibly from injuries he received as a baby.
Our Sierra Putman spoke to his aunt and his uncle, and now they're calling on prosecutors to charge the man who shook him a second time.
Oh my gosh, he was such a cute, adorable baby.
Jim and Mary Mitchell say this was their nephew Patrick before he was shaken as a baby.
He was happy. I mean, smiling and giggling.
Full of life and expression until he was shaken by a family acquaintance in 1988. Patrick was just 2 months old.
It was pretty devastating.
No one expected Patrick to reach his 34th birthday. His family thinks he reached that mark in large part because they cared for him at home.
Just put your baby down and walk away before you hurt it. Because the babies don't deserve to go what Patrick went through.
At the time, then 22-year-old John Coleman pled guilty to battery. He told police Patrick kept crying, so he shook him several times and told him to keep quiet. Records show Coleman served about 2 years in prison. The family says it's not enough.
If he was in the bed for 34 years, not being able to walk, talk, see or hear, eating through a hole in his stomach, never being able to taste food, never being able to cry, that would be him paying the justice he deserves to pay.
Now that Patrick has died, the Marion County Prosecutor's Office is considering additional charges against Coleman. Indiana University law professor Novella Needham says it's an unusual case. Double jeopardy may not apply. The U.S. Supreme Court says delayed death is the exception. Would this be a slam dunk?
It certainly would not be. It would be an uphill battle for reasons in addition to the double jeopardy issue.
Proving a 1988 case has its challenges. Some witnesses have died and Coleman's confession may not be admissible. It would be a fight the Mitchells want the state to take on.
Like Barry tells everybody, you know, he could have been president.
You want the prosecutors to charge Coleman with murder?
Yep. Even if they lose the case in court, he'll have a murder on his rap sheet.
The Marion County Prosecutor's Office says it's still investigating this case. We're also waiting on the final autopsy. That will determine the official cause of death.